tired of working down to the bone, giving your checks to the man and crawl back in the hole. Yo, I can turn the dirt into gold. Just take a little slice of heaven and bring it right back home. The price of easy living is a bit of your soul. No appliances in your kitchen, televisions and phones, and a nice silk sheet set to fold. You poor thing, I hate to see you living so damn cold.
The showcase of the best players in the NFL is coming up.
Happy to have you along. This should be a good one. The NFL Pro Bowl is underway. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there. So here comes the AFC for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first Wyoming quarterback to go in the first round, standing 6'5". It's Josh Allen.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both, and at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
Here's Allen, sliding out of the pocket. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. That's his first catch in this, his first Pro Bowl.
And if I were him, I'd keep the football. I know it may seem like a little thing, but as you said, his first Pro Bowl, that's a big announcement to the rest of the league that he's arrived, that he's one of the better players. Keep the football, put it up on the mantle, and celebrate his first Pro Bowl catch. Hopefully there'll be more to come.
Rolling to his right. He will find his man Chase complete. And he will score. Touchdown AFC. Jamar Chase, 27 yards. And the AFC has taken the early lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was Jamar Chase who finished off with a touchdown reception. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a good return, but he pays the price at the end of it as he's picked up and thrown down. So out comes the NFC for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl and came really within 1/4 of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And slow going there as they'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Gone. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
4 down.
Back to throw, Goff. And he'll go right back to Lamb. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And that's picked up by the AFC. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
So now the AFC offense here coming back out for their second drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Play action. Now it's Allen. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Allen. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. To the air, Allen. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The AFC with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it looking at 4th and less than a yard. And the first play will be a field goal try. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And they're not going to get the kick off in time.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And this one is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now Goff. To Barkley on the check down. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space. Let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
From the 50, it's gone. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker, has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And that's picked up by the and he's into the clear. And he is going to bring this one back. A fumble return for an AFC touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed. Game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The offense for the NFC back out there. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Off play action. Here's Goff. A short one here, caught by McBride. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Goff now to throw. Pressure, and the AFC gets to him for the sack. Max Crosby, his second sack of the night. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Back deep to return is Marvin Mims. And taken right on the 30. For the touchdown. It's a punt return score of 70 yards. And the AFC is able to widen their advantage. And it is now 21-0. Well, it's no. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's the NFC offense set to take over again. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now a 2nd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Here's 3rd and 9. Here's Goff. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. But, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Fielded just inside the 20. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the AFC will take over 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Touchdown! Jerry Judy, 57 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. That's what we want right there, CD. It's a Pro Bowl. Give us some of these long touchdowns.
We want plays that cover a lot of ground. We want long-distance plays, whether long-distance runs, long-distance passes. It doesn't matter. In the Pro Bowl,
Big plays are what we're all looking for.
Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Extra point now by Boswell. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, long touchdown pass into the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. One final possession for the NFC in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's Goff. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and an AFC touchdown.
I have to believe that in a Pro Bowl situation, you know, we talk about these defensive backs during the season, that they're educated gamblers. They take the education out of it. They just go for the football here. Hey, try and make a big play. And if you get one, you really look terrific in this game.
Boswell for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Fighting him off. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we have hit halftime of the Pro Bowl with the 8. A happy sight for a lot of these fans. We're jumping right over halftime and getting back into the action. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the NFC to possess it first as we are back and underway for the third quarter. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The NFC's offense and Jared Goff set to take over once more. And it's been a rough night at the office for him. He's been more of a liability than an asset throughout the contest. And this offense is having a hard time overcoming his struggles to this point. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
From the 25, here's a second down and 9.
Here we go, tonight.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
From the gun on third down, Goff. Well, the pressure gets home, and the AFC comes up with a sack. Chris Jones able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. Pushes him over. So a 56-yard punt. They'll net 41 after the 15-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. On play action, Allen. They'll roll him out right. Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And touchdown! Travis Kelce, 57 yards. And the AFC able to stretch that big lead even further. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The NFC offense heading back onto the field. And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds thus far. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
From the gun, here's Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely, because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
Brought down at the 48-yard line. Chris Jones of the Chiefs there for the AFC tackle. From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Goff. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And that's picked up by the AFC. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Short throw caught by Bowers. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Floating one, incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. It's the AFC with the football and the lead as we begin quarter number 4. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Allen going to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. Throwing now is Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football. And he will take this in for an AFC touchdown. Josh Allen punching it in from a yard away. And the AFC just continues to pour it on. Extra point put through by Boswell. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense for the NFC back out there.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
That'll give them 8 that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Go tonight.
Here's Goff. He's got him in, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And that one results in 35 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Being chased out left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Now it's gone. Complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Gone. Connects with Kittle underneath. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
The numbers for the NFC on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And that's picked up by the AFC. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So the AFC with the football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
49 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep and run up the middle with Henry.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Great play, but admittedly, the tackling in the Pro Bowl, Charles, not always the best.
I would say that they're not quite as committed to getting a guy on the ground in the Pro Bowl as maybe during the regular season and, of course, in the playoffs. But still, heck of an individual effort there on that run.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's the NFC offense set to take over again. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for an NFC first down. First and 10 at the 43.
Back to throw. Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's now second and 10.
Now Goff.
Pressure, and the AFC gets to him for the sack. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
This is taken at the 23. Fighting through.
Whoa! It still won't go down. It's a 57-yard punt, 14 on the return.
The offense for the AFC set to go now.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. So, Charles, final thoughts on this AFC victory?
Bottom line, nobody appeared to be seriously hurt. That's the first thing we look